Today I'm going to talk about top 5 tips how to prioritize urgent items. Just for fun, one day I have shared a post on social media saying in supply chain we have two kinds of days, a bad day or a very bad day. When I was a supply chain professional, supply chain manager in a manufacturing plant, for me these two things always takes a priority. The important part is define your own criteria. If you got something urgent to talk about, please call me. Hi folks, today I'm going to talk about top 5 tips how to prioritize urgent items. In supply chain, we generally talks about, we have a crazy day, customers are chasing for the delivery, suppliers are chasing for the invoicing, finance people are chasing for the month-end invoicing, we got a lot of shipments to go, there's a sales target to hit, there's a HR people chasing for the annual assessment, and boss is chasing for a lot of other things, and we got tons of, things to do, or we got hundreds of emails. So we literally can go through all those emotions which you can see on my t-shirt in one day, right? I don't think any other profession, experience that. And today I'm going to talk about exactly how we can basically manage those emotions and when we have too many things to do. Just for fun, one day I have shared a post on social media saying in supply chain we have two kinds of days, a bad day or a very bad day. So if you're having a bad day, that means it's a good day. And for some reason, it resonates with a lot of people. I've got thousands of views and engagement and all that. It was just for fun. Generally, we do have a lot of good days as well. So I was kidding. Anyway, so let's start with the first step, how we can prioritize our task. So how do you know what is important? What I would suggest here to do is to define your own criteria of what is urgent. Let me share you what I think what is urgent. When I was a supply chain professional, supply chain manager in a manufacturing plant, for me, these two things always takes a priority. The first one is basically customer service actions, right? So customer service, for example, customer is chasing for a delivery, there's anything urgent needs to happen to satisfy customers, that always takes a priority because, that's the most important thing you do as a supply chain professional. Second, or you could always say first as well, is any health and safety related issue. Because health and safety is super important especially you work in a warehouse, logistics environment, manufacturing environment, right? So health and safety takes a priority. So anything which is related to health and safety, customer service is basically urgent item that I need to jump in right now, followed by quality, followed by inventory, followed by anything else. One thing you've noticed here is that I'm kind of mentioning KPIs. I've never mentioned tasks. I've not mentioned anything else, right? And I'm not basically even saying, customers are calling you, etc., right? So that is also important. You have to have the right KPIs in place to see, okay, which of those KPIs I want to hit first. Because some of the KPIs have a higher frequency on a daily basis. Again, on-time delivery, you ship every day, always takes a priority. Inventory, you almost have a month to work on, if you have the inventory target. Same with the sales. You might not have a good sales day and you might, happen to ship late for whatever reason. You always have a time to catch up in the following day or following week, right? So the important part is define your own criteria. Some people say, I will do whatever my boss says, maybe it's right, but how do you know your boss is basically giving you the right direction? Either way, if that is the case, then you align that whatever your boss is saying is the right thing to do, then just do it. Second tip, identify a class item, right? And that works for me. So when I have too many things to do, I write it down, right? And then I say, okay, these are the 3 things I want to do, right? And that's more important to me. Again, I just go and see my boss, say, these are most top 3 things. You want to change my priority or you want to work on something else? 9 out of 10 times, my boss says, yeah, it looks good. Just go for it. However, just keep an eye on these things so we don't drop. Yeah, no problem, boss will get it done, right? So identify the top 3 things you want to focus on. I call it a class item. Tip number 3 is basically do the difficult thing first. And this is probably not easy to do, right? Generally, we have a human tendency, we try to do easy thing first, maybe reply some emails, a bit of coffee, then, let's have a break, then probably we leave this the most difficult thing where it sounds daunting to us to the end of the day. Bad idea. Go up first thing in the morning, do the most difficult thing first. Because when this difficult thing out of the way, then the rest of the stuff is easy. And that works for me. I'm not sure it works for you, but give it a try. Let me know how it goes. Number 4, do not get distracted by emails or social media notification, right? What I say to people is, if you got something urgent to talk about, please call me, right? Because if you're emailing me, I'm just going to assume it's not super important because, you know my number, available on Microsoft Teams or Slack, whatever your official communication, messenger is, right? So prioritize what is urgent. If somebody is calling you, definitely, that's the urgent thing. You react on it further, right? Because the problem is, if you got too many emails, you start reading emails, start replying, they reply you back, and you're never actually going to get it done what you want to get it done. Number 5, which is most important for me, start what you finish. And this is what I've learned, over the 16 years of career. And basically, I like to think I'm pretty good in getting things done, is when I start something, I finish. I do not get distracted. I go into the booth, I go into the focus room, spend 4 hours straight if I'm working a presentation on any analysis. If you get distracted halfway by replying emails, messaging people coming in, social chatting, that means you have to go back and then get into the mood and into the momentum to getting things done. So stay focused, get the task done. Once it's done, that by all means you can go and relax, have a coffee or whatever you want to have, right? So hopefully these 5 things are useful for you. Hopefully you like what we're doing at SCMDOJO. Let me know if you want me to make videos on any other topic. Let me know if you want to buy this t-shirt. There's a link available, right? You can go and buy. We can print it out for you. Just let me know what size are you in. And hopefully we can define your day in supply chain as well. Keep it simple. Keep it real. Ciao.